What's up guys, LeopoldTheBrave here, and Engine just released in Crash Team Rumble, and with the release of Engine, we now have all the new content for Season 1. We still have a couple weeks left with repeating events for those who missed them, but with all the content of the season here, now would be an excellent time to review it all and leave our feedback so they can do even better next season. Because, well, to be honest, they could have done a lot better. But we'll get to that later. First, let's discuss the stuff we liked, the good stuff. Starting with the new content itself. All the new content for the season has been great. Ripperoo is an excellent new character. He's very strong, very mobile, one of the best characters in the game no doubt, but not to the point where he's broken. Bogged Down is a really fun map, lots of challenging platforming that some people complain about, but fun fact, you can get the crates in the water without the bubble. Just jump and platform. The fight for the Wumpa is always a great time. Then there's the new power, the TNT crate. I love this thing. It's my new favorite power in the entire game. Definitely not the most useful one, but my favorite. The whole game of hot potato that you play with it is never not entertaining. And then finally there's the new character Dr. Engine. From the few matches I've played so far, he seems a lot more technical than other characters in the game. He's strong, but also easily punishable. Not in the manner of actually catching him in his schemes because he's very mobile and evasive, but more so in the fact that he has extremely low health. Even if you manage to hit him just once, he's gonna take it pretty hard. Outside of the content though, there's also been plenty of balance changes from Toys for Bob, communicating with fans on who should be stronger and who should be made weaker. Some of them I agree with, like how Cortex needed to be nerfed and Tawna needed to be buffed, but some of them confuse me. Like the countless nerfs they've already done to Entropy. I don't know what everyone's deal is, but I've never had problems going up against this character. They've also made balance changes to the maps, like weakening Akano, who was pretty strong for a common relic station, and buffing the Wumpa who gets demolished way too easily. Then finally there's the Battle Pass and rewards. I have to commend Toys for Bob for not making the Battle Pass super duper grindy. It may feel a bit grindy to some because there's 100 levels, it's a lot. But even if you leveled up once per match, that would still take you 100 matches. Boo-hoo, you actually have to play the game to unlock stuff. But I was able to make it through the entire 100 levels within just a couple weeks, and I only played for like a couple hours a day, because I have a job. And making it through this entire pass with a little effort in just half a month when you have a whopping 3 months to do it, felt pretty good. But that's about where the good feelings end. Now, let's talk about the bad. Starting with the events surrounding the new content. See, whenever a new character, power-up, or map is added to the game, they come in an event with tons of rewards to unlock. And you unlock them by picking up a new collectible on the map that spawns once per match. This sounds fine and fun at first, but for some odd reason Toys for Bob added a limit to how many of these collectibles you can earn per day. Now I know the timer on this event screen says it resets every 8 hours, but actually that's false. It resets after 24 hours. The timer is just completely wrong and they never fix it for some reason. Not only is this a really lame and unfun way of doing events, restricting our progress for those who want to grind it all out in one day, but it's also a horrible abuse of FOMO, or fear of missing out. I mean, look at this. You can only get 6 of the event's collectibles per day, and you need up to 30 of these collectibles to fully complete the event, which means it'll take you 5 days. But here's where it gets worse. The event is only 6 days long, meaning that if you were sick and bedridden or on vacation for just 2 days of the event, less than half the total time, it's impossible. You can't complete it. But Leo, don't these collectibles stack? If I miss today, can I just collect 12 tomorrow? You know, making up for the 6 for this day and then the 6 for the next day? Nope, they do not stack. If you miss a day of collecting things, they're just gone. Look, Toys for Bob, I know you want people to log in consistently every single day to play your game, but there's much better ways to go about this. You don't need to do this free-to-play mobile game strategy in a game we paid for. My suggestion? Try out something similar to Splatoon's Splatfests. Set up 2 teams centered around a certain topic, have players pick that team, and earn points for the team simply by playing the game. The prize for these Splatfests would be an XP boost for the winning team, and a cosmetic based on the winning team's topic. People would absolutely come back every day to chip in some points for their team. Outside of these content-based events though, the other events were also very lackluster, based on just doing everyday things for the game, like KOing enemies or collecting badges. Now again, while the content for the season was great, the amount of content for the season needs to be increased. The seasons last about 3 months, or 12 weeks, and we only got 4 bits of new content, 2 characters, a map, and a power-up. Being fed those teeny tiny drops over such a long period doesn't seem very sustainable. But luckily, the future seems to look very promising. From what we've heard about Season 2, it's going to be much bigger and better. In the data mines we've found way more characters than just 2, way more maps than just 1, and I think another new power-up has even been discovered. But on top of all that new content, there's also going to be more modes, like a cooperative party mode we have yet to learn about. Then there's this mysterious Toys for Bob Labs, where they cycle through newer and smaller modes to see what works and what doesn't. I get the feeling that Season 1's Zap Trap was a precursor to that. It did feel like more of just a match setting than an actual new fleshed out mode. It's gonna be interesting to see where things go in Season 2, with the high quality of the characters, the new power-up in the map. Knowing that we're gonna get more of that more frequently has me in high spirits. Let's just hope the live service surrounding all this new content and the events they come with greatly improves. I'd give Season 1 a 5.5 out of 10. It wasn't a complete disaster, but I'm definitely eager and ready to get on to the next one. Let me know what you guys think though. What's your rating of Season 1, and what are you excited for in Season 2? I'll be sure to read your comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Leopold the Brave, out.